Hey everyone, welcome back to Swift Intent's Daily Updates. This is update number 9. In this video series, we walk you through building a $1 million a year business in public, sharing what we learn day by day. In today's video, I wanted to touch a little bit on growing a community and an upcoming project we have for Swift Intents that I am pretty excited about. And then we will go over brand stats as per usual. So when it comes to community growth, I wanted to share a little bit of success that we had recently that I thought was really exciting. Like we talked about yesterday in Greg Eisenberg's video, he walks you through the exact playbook that you need to build a 100K a month app, iOS app. This is an absolutely killer video. He shares the whole playbook here, and I would highly recommend you go and watch that if you have not yet. I responded to his post and said if you're building an app or you want to build an app, you need to watch this video, and when you're done, you should check out our community because we're going to help you do this. This post is done really well in comparison to a lot of my other posts, so it's very exciting to see some of the engagement that we have gotten here and the interest in our community. It's very exciting because what we're doing is building a community to help you execute on this playbook from Greg in combination with the playbooks that Stephen and I have refined over a combined 15 years of iOS development experience. And we're going to be right there with you, helping you anytime you get stuck, working through the challenges of building an iOS app, and helping you learn how to use AI app as you go, so that you don't necessarily need to know everything there is to know about an iOS app. Having AI take you along the way there. One thing that's been particularly helpful in this is, and it's part of our strategy for growth, is these videos and more that we have coming in down the pipeline about just showing what we know and what we're good at to establish trust with our audience and to pique interest in our community. So leveraging posts like that one particularly has done well. I think we've got over 30 views of our community today, which seems really small, but it's really big for us in our early stages. So that's very, very exciting. Becoming a content creator of sorts has been really helpful and not where I necessarily envisioned my career going, but it's really cool to see that with just some consistent daily effort that there are, effects of that. Like you are going to find some success doing that. And so you might as well try, you might as well start now. So if you had an app idea, you might as well join our community and, check out what we've got going on inside of there and how we can help you build your app. So that's a quick update on the community, and then I want to talk about this upcoming project that we have. So this is something I'm excited about. I've been talking a lot lately about design and using AI to design your iOS apps. And while I wouldn't say AI is the best designer, it can be really helpful in getting you from 0 to 1, getting you the design for the MVP of your app. And so I'm going to be working on a project that is going to be helping you with that, kind of help you get your thoughts and taste together, and will help better guide AI for designing your iOS apps. Going back to the journal app that I did just a few days ago, this one that I'm building to showcase the power of the foundation models and what they are, good at. I built this journal app for that purpose. So it's a quick little app just to, create some journal entries, track your mood. And there's going to be features in this app that I leverage the foundation models for, such as summaries and labels and tool calling and different things like that. But this is all designed by Claude. So I think that's really, really cool that it was able to come up with stuff. Some stuff, like I'll admit, is a little bit funky. Like this floating action button should be a little bit lower on the screen, but that's an easy fix, and it's not the worst thing. And so building a tool to help you design your apps with AI better and achieve consistency, because one thing that's particularly challenging when designing your apps with AI is getting it to be consistent on every screen and every part of your app. Some models start to kind of vary away from that. And so I'm going to help you, or with this tool, it's going to help you help the AI be more consistent when designing your app, so that there's an extra layer of quality there. Because as Greg was talking about, over the next 18 months, we'll see 200 plus apps at 100K a month. That one of those could be your apps. And I believe that after those 200 apps, there's going to be a necessary layer of quality and polish inside of those apps. And so this is one tool that's going to help you do that. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be working on that this upcoming week, and I'm very excited for what's next there. The next thing I wanted to touch on real quickly was this playbook by Ernesto. He you should go follow his account. He's really awesome, shares lots of really helpful tips on building apps as well. But I think he made a really good point with this timeline that he shared of, making $40,000 a month with an app, or with multiple apps rather. And if you look here, he didn't just go all in on an app. Like, he had freelancing and some agencies and some full-time job stuff mixed throughout this before he was able to just do apps full-time. And he looks like he still does his agency a little bit. And so, I think this is a really great point in why we're building our community, is so that, for devs like Steven and I and others that have full-time jobs, it's a way to be able to build projects on the side with a roadmap, so you're not having to balance it all, but you can just sit down with your limited time, focus for a couple hours, make progress on your app, and eventually be making money with that, and then hopefully scaling it to a place where you can, replace your full-time income. I think that's the dream for a lot of us. So this is just some really great perspective to have. Yes, Ernesto's very successful with his apps, but that's not, goes without, it doesn't come without sacrifice, and doesn't come without, balance and things like that. So I think that's good for us all to remember. So that's it for today's video. I'm going to get into our growth metrics here. So today is the 23rd. Let's see, I am at 867, which is quite a jump from yesterday, which is really cool to see. It's just cool to see consistency start to pay off, right? We've only been doing these for a week even, and I'm already up, quite almost 30-ish followers, which is really awesome. Just for growth, because following is not the metric that we're necessarily after, but what we are after is reach and finding our audience and knowing who we can talk to get feedback for all of our products, and growth is just part of that. So YouTube still at 4 subscribers, but we're at 11 videos now, and our views are slowly increasing, which is cool to see. YouTube is just a hard platform to grow on, but that's not going to deter us from the consistency and daily effort there. One exciting thing from that tweet, we got one school free trial member. Is a big milestone for us. It's a new member, and if they stick around, then that will be one of our paying members in our community, which is just really awesome to see growth there, because we genuinely do want to help you build apps and be making money from them. So that's it in today's update. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one.